Hi there, I'm Susan. I'm the founding owner of Etiquette Chics, and I do a lot of etiquette educating and consulting. And I sometimes get this question related to email corresponding and um, sort of the etiquette around if you haven't received a reply to an email. And the first thing that I think it's important is to sort of ask yourself, is this an urgent matter? And if it's non urgent, you want to wait between 24 and 48 hours. It could be up to a week. And if it's urgent, obviously you would shorten that, but you want to land between that 24 to 48 hours for a non urgent email. And another thing to be mindful of is being polite with your follow up. So avoid things like you didn't answer or I'm still waiting, things like that. You sort of want to soften that a little bit and use things like have you had a chance to review my email? Or have you looked at maybe it's related to numbers? Have you looked at those numbers yet? I'm looking for an answer and that'll be super helpful. So just softening that a little bit really does help. And then sharing any urgency related matters. If you have like a timeline that's relevant or why it's important that you get an email and answer within a certain amount of time, that can be helpful in generating a response, but still having that sort of polite connection, which is what we really want to maintain. And then another thing that can be really helpful is a clear call to action. So you could add specifics. So, like in my business, if I'm working on setting up or coordinating an etiquette event and I haven't received an email, but it's important that I do. Sometimes, if I have a call to action, that can help. So, it would be something like, is this class something that you want to have this semester? Say, if I was talking with a school or a university. And so something specific that gives them a call to action, and even putting maybe, I would need to know by this certain date. That can be helpful as well. And then the last thing to be mindful of is the three email rule. So if you've reached out three times and you still haven't heard an answer, it's at the point where you ask yourself two questions. Is this something that I just dropped? It's just not going to move forward. Or is this something that I need to follow up in a different way? And maybe this person is more prone to use the phone or just communicate in a different way. You can ask yourself that question, and that will help you move forward as well. So these things really help in terms of like the success of either your business or if you're in a work environment, ways that keep the rapport going, but also you're getting that response that's helpful for you. So I hope this helps, and I look forward to sharing more content.